Good morning, guys and gals. Welcome to Fundamental Podcasts, understanding faith so as to more effectively debunk it. I'm your host, Niall Mallory, and for the first episode, I wanted to introduce myself, explain the podcast, and give my general outlook for any new listeners out there. I live in the southern states of the USA and grew up as a pretty radical fundamentalist Christian. Back then, my intention was to get my doctorate in theology and biblical studies and become a full-time missionary. But as you'll soon see, that vision didn't last too long. I deconverted last year and have since been fascinated with the debates and discussions going on in interfaith communities. My vision with the podcast is to shed light on Christian experiences, ideas, and doctrines so that non-religious and atheist individuals can have a better grasp of the intellectual argument they face living in a predominantly Christian world. Not everyone on this side of the fence has been nearly as immersed in radical Christian communities as I have, so I'm looking to put that experience to good use. Throughout the podcast, I'm hoping to cover topics like homosexuality, the use of the Bible, and more to give a really thorough explanation for why Christians believe what they do, where it comes from, and as a result, hopefully give a very clear and direct route to effective debate against such ideas wherever the debate is needed. The Bible is a big book, and Christian beliefs expand even bigger into thousands of books spanning centuries, but hopefully this podcast can be a jumpstart for many of you to real understanding in those areas. Of course, I don't have expertise in every sect, branch, or division of Christianity, so if the episode is covering a sect I'm not personally experienced with, I'm hoping to bring in some other hosts who are ex-members of that sect to really get an authentic view of the topic we have at hand that week. If you're a religious listener of any faith, you're still welcome here, and I still encourage you to listen along. I think honest intellectual discussion of these topics is really healthy, regardless of what viewpoint you might hold. If you're interested in having a specific topic be discussed and explained in the podcast, or have any questions, feel free to send us an email at fundamentalpodcasts@gmail.com. I hope you're as excited as we are for the first episode. If so, feel free to tune in regularly. Episode 1 is going to air next week on Monday. See you then. Our intro music, by the way, was made by Joseph McDade, an awesome musician who makes royalty-free music for any and all creators. Check him out at josephmcdade.com. Finally, a quick shout-out to my friend Peyton, who made all the art for the podcast. Thank you again.